Hey YouTube, what is going on? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another episode of Doomsday Last Survivors. Superb Armaments. Yes, so we're going to be discussing, as you saw in the thumbnail, every single way in this game to obtain superb armaments. Now, what are superb armaments? You might be wondering if you're a new player to this game. Well, I'm going to show you. So if we go down to our heroes, and we look at our heroes, these things here that I'm clicking on are called superb. Well, they're not called superb. They're called armaments. Some of them are superb, and some of them aren't. We're going to be focusing mostly on the gold armaments. So the gold and the orange armaments. These ones here, the ones with the borderless orange background, are legendary armaments. The ones with they have sort of a studded effect around the border. You can kind of see the difference, right? These are called superb armaments. But what makes superb armaments the best armaments in the game is they are the most powerful armaments in the game. They have the highest stats in the game. Yes, legendary armaments are good. If you're a free-to-play player, you're probably never going to get yourself a full set of superior armaments. But even if you're willing to spend a little bit of money in the game, like I'm sure most of us are, even the ones that are disgruntled at the game at the moment, are still going to be spending money on the game, I would highly recommend working on your first set of superior armaments, superb armaments. Each superb armament has the potential to unlock a rare attribute at the bottom of each one. This fifth slot here, once you rank your superb armament up to 5 stars, appears a rare hone, so you can get an ability. So you might get something like, when leading only rider squads, increases squad attack by 8% or something like that. Something crazy like that. Or increases skill damage by 10%. Something crazy like that, right? But only in the 5th slot. And only when using superb armaments. Now, this piece here in the middle, this is what we call the device. This piece here and this piece here, these two pieces in the middle are called devices. Now, these devices are the strongest armaments that you will be able to obtain in the game. They're also the best armaments that you'll be able to obtain in the game. They're also the most expensive, of course, armaments that you're going to be able to obtain in the game, and the most rare. So here's my suggestion. Stick to one. They're all good. Get one, start working on it, and once you're done that one, move on to the next one. You could start working on one piece of your outer gear, so one of these 6 slots here. And I'm going to show you in today's video which are the best ones to work on first and which ones are the worst ones to work on first. The how and why. I'm going to give you guys all the details in today's video. Today's video is going to be all about superb armaments. By the end of this video, my goal for you guys is to know everything you need to know about superb armaments. So this piece here is called the backpack. This piece here that I'm clicking on. You can get various different kinds of backpacks. If you're infantry, if you're ranged, if you're riders, they all have different ones. But as long as they have this border on them, this means that they're a superb armament and you can definitely benefit from having it on your hero. I would suggest working on either the backpack first or the jacket, because these two pieces here tend to be the most difficult that I found to obtain in-game. Okay, like the shoes here, you can get the shoes in a lot of different spots. These here legendary shoes, these racing shoes, so you'll be able to 5-star those very quickly. Same with the subgun. You know, you're going to get fragments for those all over the place. You're going to be able to level that up very quickly. Same with the helmet. You can get fragments of that every single week from Bounty Ground. I would suggest leaving that for later. The pants are a great option, especially if you're a rider, to work on first, because they give you a bonus stat here called rider squad damage. I believe that infantry and range probably have the same thing, where the pants give you the flat damage for the troop type that you're using it on. That's really good, especially if you're fighting out in the field and stuff like that, especially people early game. You're probably not going to be the rally or garrison captain for your alliance. Squad damage is probably what you want. So if I could go back and do it all over again, and start right from day one. Even though these aren't the most optimal piece of superb armament to get right off the rip, I probably would, now that I know, just because of the squad damage potential. So the 5-star pants, superb pants, would probably give you a nice boost of squad damage. And that's just an overall flat damage stat that you're not getting on any other piece. But these two here pieces are the hardest to get of the outer pieces. That's why I'm suggesting that you work on the superb version of them first, because honestly, bro, I found that these two pieces here are about as hard to get. The superb version is just about as hard to get as the legendary version. So pick your poison, right? All these other pieces here, the pants I found were like relatively difficult to get, but they're still achievable. Like, as you can see here, I have my 5-star pants. Once you get going in this game, you can actually get free fragments from the arena every week for pants and for shoes. So that's why I don't really suggest getting those done first as superb armaments, because you can work on the pieces that are incredibly hard to get compared to the other pieces, which is the vest and the backpack. Now, I'm not saying that these are the best superb armaments that you're going to be able to get, but eventually you're going to want to have them. So why not get them out of the way first? And you'll have all of your others armaments 5-starred, and you'll be able to work on your superb armaments, which will be better than your legendary armaments at 3 stars. They'll already be better than your legendary armaments at 5 stars. So it doesn't take long for your superb armaments to surpass your 5-star legendary armaments. I did the backpack. My backpack is after a year of playing, my backpack is almost ready to be 5-starred. And I already have 29 fragments for the vest, which I'm probably going to work on next, because my vest is still only at 2 stars. Even though I want to do the pants, it's not economical or optimal for my progression to do the pants, seeing as I already have a very solid pair of pants here that have 500,000 might and all really good stats on it. So I'm going to finish this off hopefully today, and we're going to go for the vest next. And then I'll have this EM turret that I nearly have done as well. So this EM turret here is my device. It's my superb device. And you can also get this as well for free if you want from the DLS store, which you get from playing in events and stuff like that. So basically you can get this for free. And this is a really good piece of equipment. It goes in the middle here in one of these 2 slots. You can only equip 1, so I couldn't have 2 EM turrets here or 2 IE augmenters here. I would have to pick one and the other. But for now, I just keep the nano purifier because it's already fully maxed. And I have my augmenter at 0 stars still. Yeah, because I haven't been working on it. So there's a case to be made for why you shouldn't work on that first. Some people say you should. Some people say you shouldn't. I'm a big believer in doing your hero equipment before the IE augmenter, because I feel like your hero equipment, especially if you want to be a competitive player in this game at some point, your hero equipment is going to take you much longer to complete than your IE augmenter, and you're getting those fragments from competing in events like Archipelago Raid, Genesis War. You're having to buy the fragments from this shop here, and you can buy the IE augmenter fragments, yes, but at the cost of sacrificing all of your hero equipment gold nano coatings. So your hero equipment is going to give benefits to all of your troops, no matter who's on the battlefield at all times. As you can see here, my backpack has been fully refined, which reduces my death rate by 5% and increases my travel speed by 6%. That's for all 5 of my marches. Okay, so take that into consideration before building out your IE augmenter. But if you want to build out your IE augmenter, I'm not going to persecute you. It's your life. You can do whatever you want. But I plan to have at least 3 rider marches because I'm a rider main. So having this extra of, you know, 4, 5, 6% rider squad attack on all of my marches is really helpful when running 3, potentially 4 marches in the future of riders. So all at the same time. And the same thing can be done for this piece here as well, which just increases your defense. And I'm not sure what the other stats that you get are, although defense doesn't tend to be that important of a stat in comparison to attack in this game. For things like field fighting and rallies, which is generally what I want to be getting myself into. But let's get back to the topic of the video, which is how much stronger are superb armaments in comparison to legendary armaments is probably what a lot of people are wondering when looking to invest in armaments. I would say they're about 33% stronger than regular legendary armaments. Maybe even almost, I've seen pieces that are 2 times as strong as regular legendary armaments. It just depends on the hones. It depends on, these things here are called hones, the red things and the yellow things here, which we'll get into in a later video because that's probably going to be my next video, my follow-up video to this video actually. Yeah, so, because I think it's important to know what these hones do and why and how to get them as well and when to get them. If you want a quick tutorial on that, you can go back and check out my honing chip video. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys here right now, right there. And you guys can go check that video out. You guys can search up that video and check it out, and it will describe to you all about hones. So in the meantime, let's go and check out all of the places. There's a lot of places. I had to like dig deep to find some of these events and screenshots of some of these events that aren't even on right now. So let's start off with some of that stuff. So let's see what kind of trouble I can get myself into here. Let's start off with the worst. Okay, so the worst spot that you could potentially get superb armaments from is these packs here, these endless packs, or, you know, just these types of packs here, these string packs, so to speak, where you start off by paying 199 gold and then go all the way up to like 2,000 gold for the final pack. Now, those packs are only for whales. You'll find that those packs are extremely expensive. You might get 7 or 8 fragments, maybe even 10 fragments for like 5,000 gold. So it's really not that good. Now, the next spot that I'm going to suggest getting these things from is the events. These collaboration events tend to be the best places to get time-limited, custom, superb armaments. Now, what I'm talking about here, I don't think I have one on me. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. But guys like this, Jack Brawny or Moi Shirani, which was one of the other rider heroes, if I can find her here, they came out, they have their own armament sets that came out during their collaboration events that are stronger than regular superb armaments. So those are the armaments that I'm talking about that are like 2 times stronger than actual regular legendary armaments. So if you have a full set of those armaments on your hero, you're going to have a 7 million power hero. If you have all of your hones on them and everything fully maxed and fully 5-starred, that's how people get 7 million heroes in this game. Very powerful, very broken, and very hard to deal with on any map. So yeah, that's the problem with this though, is they're very expensive. They're time limited, but the benefits to these types of superb armaments, which are not in this particular event because they're just general fragments in this particular event, which I will show you in a moment. But you can actually star up the superb event armaments with regular legendary armaments of the same troop type. So let's say you're trying to level up Jack Brawny's helmet, for example. You can level it up with other ranged heroes' superb helmet. Any regular superb helmet will do. Okay, so now if we want to go in here and talk about this for a moment. So there's rewards here like this. So you can get from this event here, the Godzilla event, you can get superb armament fragment choice boxes, which are the best That's what you want. Other than just getting the full armament, you want superb armament frag choice box, because these ones allow you to choose any superb armament that's available besides devices. These are devices, the ones that go in the middle of your gear. But all just the outside gear, the other 6 pieces of gear, you can get all those pieces of gear from this box here. And that will range anywhere from 1 fragment. I've seen all the way up to like, I think it was 3 fragments in 1 box or something like that, although I can't be certain. In this particular event, you're getting 2 fragments per box, so it's actually been really good for me. I've spent about 40-50 bucks on this event, and I've gotten a ton of good stuff, plus I've gotten about 15 or so legendary armament fragments on top of all the other stuff that I've been getting. So like, I've been getting, device fragments, which is superb armaments as well. I've been getting legendary beast fragments. I've been getting legendary chips and high carbon steel. So all these good items, right? All from this one event. So it's really not a bad event if you're looking to combine it with other items. But if you're looking to just specifically get legendary armaments or superb armaments, this is not the best place to do it, and this is not the most cost-effective way to do it. So let's go and continue down the list here of places that these things are available. This is probably the worst. This is probably one of the worst places that you could ever get a superb armament from. This is a flash sale. So these flash sales here pop up once in a while, and you'll be able to get, looks like here you can get 6 superb helmet fragments for 2,000 gold, which is a very bad deal. You can also get 25 EM turret device fragments for 10,000 gold, which is really not that good of a deal. Unless you're a whale, I would suggest to stay away from stuff like this. It's really clunky, and it's really hard on your wallet, and it's not really going to progress you that much in the game for how much you're actually spending. So I would just avoid that altogether if I were you, unless you're a whale. Now there's other events here as well that you can actually, like other promotional offers that might pop up, such as this one here, which is the monthly special pack. Don't miss out on the monthly promo. It's 500 gold for 2 superb armament helmet fragments, which is okay, I guess. It's 2 fragments, which is not a lot, but also usually those would cost 999 gold. So here they're actually giving you 2 fragments plus some speed ups and some resources and VIP points for 500 gold. If you're a medium to high spender in this game, then this might be a good pack to just pick up every once in a while. But there are better spots to spend your money on in bigger quantities of legendary armaments, and I'm going to show you those. I'm going to show you guys those in just a moment. But this one here is certainly not the one. Buy 3, get 1 free. This deal pops up pretty much every time Alliance League comes on, and it's not a good deal. It's geared towards getting you to complete Alliance League challenges, the ones that get you to spend 2,000 purchase points on a pack. And honestly, dude, like, superb vest fragments, 4 of them for 2,000 gold is a terrible deal. I don't care what else is in the pack. 5,800 gems, I don't care. I'm not buying that pack, ever. So if you bought 3 of these, you would get 1 free. So for 6,000 gold, which is like 80 bucks, you're gonna get 16 superb vest fragments, which is like half of a piece of gear. For 80 bucks, I don't think so, bro. Not unless you're a whale. Don't do it. I'm gonna show you guys better spots and more plentiful spots where you can invest your money if you're gonna be spending in this game on superb armaments. Let's see here. Let's go down my list and take a quick peek here. We're getting to the good stuff. Okay, so this event, which is not currently happening right now, but I will show you guys, this is called the Secret Armory event. This is probably the 2nd or 3rd best place, in my opinion, to get superb armaments. I've actually opened up full superb armaments in this event for absolutely free, which is crazy. So the basic premise of this event is, so you want to get these red chests here by refreshing the page, and you get a free refresh. This is a 2-day event, which happens once a month, and it usually happens during Top Commander. So you get a free refresh every 8 hours for 2 days straight. So that's, if you log in every 8 hours, that's 3 refreshes a day. So you should be seeing these red chests pop up at least 2 or 3 times a day, and sometimes they pop up in multiples. You don't have to pay any money for these. This is incredible. The downfall to these is once you open them, it's going to cost you tickets. So it's going to cost you 10 tickets to open up these chests, and the way you get these tickets is by either buying packs, which are not that expensive actually. You can actually get 100 tickets for 500 gold, which is 10 chests. It's not a bad deal. You're guaranteed to get some good stuff. At least 1 good pull or 2 good pulls out of that 100 tickets gives you the value of your 500 gold. But sometimes you'll just strike it rich and actually hit a full superb armament in these packs, and it'll be a very good day for you. The worst thing that could happen with those red chests is that you get legendary armament fragments from it that aren't the ones that you're looking for. They could be, say you're looking for infantry, they could give you ranged, or they could give you rider stuff. So you got to be understanding of the fact that yes, it's sort of a free-to-play event. It's a very low spendy, kind of like finicky event. It's very volatile, but at the same time, you're not going to need to spend a lot of money on this event. So there's kind of a catch-22 there, right? So it's a good event in that way. And you can also spend gems. You can spend 700 gems to get one opening of a box. So you can get up to 10 of those per event. So if you really wanted, you can open up 7,000 gems worth of armaments every single event, or you can just save the cards. The cards actually store in your inventory, and you can save up these cards, and you can fill up this meter up here. And if you save up 2,500 of these cards and open them up in one event, you'll get a guaranteed legendary armament of your choice. So it's actually really nice. And yeah, I highly recommend at least dabbling with a few of these red chests in the event and seeing and testing out your luck, because it's not going to cost you really that much, right? And you could end up getting, you know, 2 fragments, 5 fragments. I think I found 10 superb armament fragments in one chest one time. And then, yeah, all the way up to, you can get full legendary armaments as well, which is really nice. You know, there's never a bad pull when you're opening up the red chests. Now, when you're opening up the purple chests and the green chests, your chances of opening up anything good drop extremely low. I wouldn't recommend opening up anything less than the red chests, honestly, because that's really all that's necessary, unless you're going for the 2,500 or shooting for like 70 opens or something like that, which is 700 tickets. Then you might want to consider opening up the purple chests as well, but never under any circumstances, unless you're absolutely desperate for points here up in the top, should you ever be opening up these green chests during this event. So moving on to the next part, we're going to talk about what's going on in game right now. And this is the whole point of why I wanted to do today's video, because this is like the best time to get a superb armaments. Okay, so Alliance League is going on right now, and always during Alliance League you have Treasure Hunt, and in Treasure Hunt you can get these gold dice here, which can translate into superb armaments. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how that's done right now for very little money. So all you need to spend on this event to get all this free stuff here, as long as you're in an alliance that actually spends money. So that's the first thing I would suggest to you. Get yourself in an alliance that completes Alliance League, that completes Treasure Hunt. If they don't complete Treasure Hunt, get yourself out of the alliance and find an alliance that does. Because once you're in an alliance that does, and you can afford to spend 1,000 gold per month, I would recommend spending it during this event, and only during this event, on this thing right here. Anything related to gold dice. Okay? So once you have 1,000 purchase points, you're going to be able to collect all these rewards here. So the first chest is going to give you 1 gold dice, and the 5th chest is going to give you 1 gold dice. So you're going to get 2 gold dice from that, plus all this other stuff, which we don't really care about. It's helpful, but all we're really looking for here is the gold dice. So once you've collected your gold dice, the district showdown is going to happen. It all happens always at the same time. You're never going to have to worry about it not happening. So all these 3 events happen, and they're all right on top of each other. So you'll never have to worry. This is the last of the 3 events to pop up, the District Alley event or whatever it's called. We call it the Dice event, the Monopoly event, whatever you want to call it. Call it whatever you want. You're going to have an opportunity to get into this alley here. And I actually have these boxes set up perfectly. They randomly set up during each event. You want to get this chest box here on the very end. Okay? But what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to go in here. Each day, this resets each day for 3 days. So you have 3 opportunities to buy this pack here that's underneath my head, which I've already purchased yesterday, and I purchased it today. So the gold dice thing here. Or no, I purchased it today, and I'm going to purchase it again in like 5 hours. So it's only 499 gold. It's a really good deal because in those chests that I just showed you, you can get 6 legendary or 6 superb armaments guaranteed. The only way to get those is to get these gold dice. That's the only guaranteed good way to get those things. Yeah, you might get lucky. I got lucky once, and I rolled into this spot right here without any gold dice. I got in without any gold dice. But the beauty of these gold dice is, once you're 6 spots away from this thing here, and I've miscounted before, so make sure you guys are counting correctly. There's nothing worse. There's not a worse feeling in the world than wasting a gold dice. And I landed right here. I was so pissed off. So we're going to get here, and you're going to have an opportunity to get one of these random prizes if your chest is on the end. So you're going to get your chest plus one of these random prizes as well. Now, it's not vital that your chest be on the end. Like if we go over here, my chest is in the middle. I personally don't care at the moment because I'm really close to completing an armament set. I'm hoping to get it done today or tomorrow. But yeah, I got lucky. So it's here, so I'm gonna take advantage of it for you guys right now. I'm going to click my gold dice. I'm gonna count the squares first. So my guy, not to be confused with this guy here. This is my guy right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our goal is to land on this unoccupied square, and that gets us into this area here. So I need to go 4. Boom, we're in. Now I get a free roll because I can't roll anything less than a 6. So even if I roll a 6, I've just saved myself a gold dice. Now, if this chest was, say, in the middle, then I would have to roll a 3 with another gold dice. And that's the point. You need at least 2 gold dice, or just roll in naturally and have 1 gold dice on you, which is very unlikely. It's better to just have 2 gold dice on you minimum if you're going to participate in this event. Okay, so now I'm going to roll the dice again. I'm going to roll my regular dice. And boom, I just got carbon steel. So there, not the best, but it's free, so I'll take it. Now I can roll a 1, and I'll guarantee myself this chest here. So I'll roll this 1 with this gold dice. Boom, 1. And boom, I just got my superb armament. Now let's keep rolling. Let's continue along here, and it randomly respawned here. The chest spawned there, so that's going to stay like that for the rest of the event. So if I really wanted to be stingy with my dice, I could just not roll until those chests are in the correct spot. And of course, this game's going to like slag me to get to the next spot. So honestly, bro, like I'm going to request help. Okay, so I'm 7 squares off. So I'm going to roll 1 more time. And I've just obtained another silver dice. So now I'm 2 squares off, and I'm going to roll in. So I'm going to roll 2 squares in. Boom, we're in. And I'm not going to risk rolling a 5 or a 6 here, so I'm actually just going to give the gold dice. Because there's not a worse feeling in the world than gambling your gold, gambling your alley entry and missing the mark. And once you miss the mark, you're done. There's no getting it back. So it's better to just, I'm going to roll a 4 here, guarantee myself the chest, and then I'll probably roll, a 6 or a 5 or something like that. I'm not going to get these prizes, and if I do, if I don't, it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I rolled a 4. I'm out of the alley. Whatever, it's not a big deal. And now at reset, I'll be able to go back into the store and collect the gold dice again. So I'll get one more gold dice today, and I'll get another gold dice tomorrow. So that's 2 more gold dice that I'll have ready for the next event, or I can come back and do it on the last day again. So that will be, what is this going to give me now? So I'm going to open up all these. I'm going to get the superb armament fragment boxes. You can also get squad skin vouchers as well. So 100 squad skin vouchers actually gets you a cool looking squad march skin, which is one of these. I'm just going to point it out to you guys because some of you guys might want this. This is actually not a bad thing at all to be saving up for. So they're good here. So what you want to do is save up 100 of those, and you can get cool stuff like the Hell Knight or the electromagnetic launcher, or one of my personal favorites, the Skyfool March. So that'll replace, the little dudes that march on the battlefield, which is really cool. But when you're in progression state of the game, which is what I'm at right now, I'm trying to progress my account as much as possible. I'm going to get the superb armament fragment boxes. So I just got 12 armament fragment boxes for 1,500 gold. For 1,500 gold, because I had a dice saved up from the last event, I just got 12 superb armament fragments. So that's the best deal in the game, hands down, for superb armament fragments. We're going to go ahead here and put that on my aluminum case, which is my backpack. So how many do I have now? I have 18, so I need 12 more and my backpack is complete, and then I can start going for the rare hone. So 12 more of those. So there's another spot that I really like. That's where I've been getting my EM turret from. This is a really good event. This is a relatively low spend event if you don't mind waiting to participate. I want to save up about anywhere between 250 to 300 hammers just to be safe. And this is called the base exploration event. It happens randomly, usually once a month. It's a 2-day event and you can get 10 free hammers per event just by killing zombies or farming resources. Or no, doing your radar station events. So killing zombies, and they'll just automatically be credited to your account every day. So that's 20 hammers per event. And then I like to go here every time this event pops up, and I like to go and buy this pack here. So there's a pack here that's called the Common Explorer Pack, and it has 2 hammers in it for 99 gold each. So I buy 2 of those per event. So that's 4 more extra hammers. So per month, I'm getting 24 hammers. And then if I want to spend more, I can get, I'm getting a hammer for 50 cents each in this pack. But every other pack offers hammers at $1 each. So yeah, you're going to spend a lot more money if you actually go and buy these other packs. But in the end, you're going to get some really cool prizes here. There's really no bad prizes in this event. You're just going to click random squares. Like I just clicked this. All the squares are now randomized, and I can just start clicking on squares. And every 4th floor, you're going to get an opportunity to win 10 fragments for the device of your choice. And they're always the same devices, so you can always choose the device that you're working on. Whether it be the battle comms radar, which is good for things like garrisoning. And then there's the war drone, which is probably another thing that's good for infantry or garrisoning, stuff like that. And then the optic camo net, which is just generally a very solid piece of equipment for all walks of life in this game. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the top pieces of gear in the game that you can easily get in the game. And then this is my personal favorite, the EM turret, which offers you squad attack, squad basic attack damage, and additional rage. So I think this is one of the most dominant pieces of gear in the game. You can get yourself a fully maxed nano purifier in this event as well, which is really nice. That was the device I was showing you earlier. That has about 350,000 might on it once it's fully maxed. So it's not great, but it's not bad either. For a secondary prize, it's something that you can definitely work yourself up to. And then obviously honing chips as well, which are nice. You can get armament tracking as well. And actually, that brings me to my next point, okay? Let's go here to the police station and then click on track. And these things here are called armament trackers. So you deploy your armament tracker and you can find superb armaments in these cases. Now, I would only recommend opening these during Top Commander, but if you don't care about Top Commander, then just open them up as you please. It really doesn't matter. And you can find yourself the odd superb armament in there. But honestly, it's not a great way to obtain superb armaments, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's just too random and it doesn't happen frequently enough. So let me just double check here. Okay, we have another event on, which is a great spot. This is actually what I'm going to be doing this week to finish off my backpack. So here we have the Black Market Lights event. Okay, so it's called the Black Market. It's a 4-day event. You're going to have an opportunity to fill up this Black Market Lights thing twice during the event. Each time it's going to give you 50 of these tokens once you fill up the thing completely and complete all the challenges. Yes, you can go and buy Miyamoto fragments here. You can get Felix fragments. You can get parts materials. You can get backpacks. But you can also get superb armament fragments in these events as well for a relatively cheap price. If you add in the fact that you're getting 100 of these tokens for free every single time that this event occurs, and they expire at the end of the event, so make sure that you do not save them thinking that you're going to be able to use them in the next event, because they don't transfer. So each day you're going to get 20 of those things that I just showed you. These little connectors here to light up each square here. It takes 2 connectors and there's 16 spots. So it's going to take 32. Yeah, no, it's going to take 16 connectors to light up each spot. You're going to get 10 per day. They make it so goddamn confusing. Why not just make it 1 connector per slot? Instead, they've gone and confused the hell out of the population. So you get 10 connectors per day. This is a 4-day event. So you can fill this bar up 2 times per event. That's 100 free tokens. And then you can go here and you can buy this pack here. I believe it's once per event, if I'm not mistaken. It could potentially be once per day. I'm not sure. So even if it's not once per day, I bought the 80 here. So I'm going to get the 100 from there. I've got the 80 here. Now I've got 180. I need 270 to get this. 10 fragments, right? Keep that in mind. It's 10 fragments. So I'm going to probably have to either, hopefully this refreshes and I can buy it every day. If that's good, then I get it for 1,500 gold. So for the price of 1,500 gold, I'm going to get myself 10 superb armament fragments. It's like mid, right? It's not the worst deal you're ever going to get in the game, but it's also not the best. It's one of those packs that I would only recommend buying if you're actually a regular spender in this game. And in my case here, I'm literally only buying it just to finish off my backpack, and I probably won't buy it for the helmet. You know what I mean? I'll probably just not do that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say there. Now, if you're whaling out, this is a great event too, because you can actually get what looks to be a total of 30 fragments from this section, 30 fragments from this section. So a full helmet, a full backpack. And this is a limit of 5 here. So you can actually get 50 fragments of each, the helmet and the backpack from this. Plus you're going to get, once you start spending, you're going to get all these other bonuses as well, like beast fragments, pods, all this other good stuff. But yeah, it's going to come at the sacrifice that you don't get your Miyamoto fragments. You don't get your Felix fragments. Get your Felix fragments. Oops. I just clicked Oh my god, bro. I just clicked Felix fragments by accident. Oh my god, I just literally clicked Felix fragments by accident. I'm such an idiot. They should ask you if you they should confirm it with you before. I literally just clicked that by accident. I just bought 10 Felix fragments. I'm gonna have to spend another 500 gold. So yeah, I just fucked my plans. That's gonna be 2,000 gold for 10 superb arm fragments. So it's 1,000 gold for 5. I just really boned myself. So let's just pretend like that never happened, dude. Yeah, I just absolutely shaved myself doing that. Oh man, that sucks. Oh man, that won't be that's not the first time I've done it, and that's certainly not going to be the last. Oh my god, that's so annoying, dude. I spent money on that. It's not the worst thing. Like I am gonna eventually build out the Felix, but god damn, that's annoying. Fucking hell, man. How many Felix fragments do I have now? 10. That's not even enough to level up one skill, dude. Oh, for the love of God. How far away am I from... I need 30 more. He's actually almost half awakened, too. That's the funny part, but I don't need him. I'm gonna max Daryl next. Fuck me, man. Holy shit, that's annoying. Here I am doing a tutorial of how to save money in the game and how to optimize your spending in the game, and I just showed you guys the reality of this game, how stupid and annoying this shit is sometimes, man. But anyways, let's just kind of end the video there. I was already done talking anyways. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I had to do that, but that's pretty much all the areas. I've shown you guys literally every single area that you can get these superb armaments from. Let me just double check one more time here. In my notes, I got all messed up from that calculation of the connectors. See, that's how they get you in this game. They get you to like, they're trying to like tilt you so that you click shit that you're not supposed to. And a lot of time clicking what you're not supposed to means you're spending money on the game, right? So, oh, good lord, man. So let's do like a tier list. Let's do like a tier list of top to bottom best places to get superb armaments in the game. So on an overall level, the best place obviously to get superb armaments in the game is the District Showdown, right? That's the best place. I think we can all agree that the District Showdown is the best place to get superb armaments in the game. What would be the second best place? That is the question. What would be the second best place? I think it would be I think it would be close between I think it would be a close second between the Secret Armory event, just for its like free to play nature, and most people are low spending in this game anyways. So there's that, or base exploration. Am I right to say that? Because like, yeah, it's going to take a while to get these armaments, but once you get them, they have like 1,000,000 power. They're fully maxed out, so they have really a lot of power. So that would be like a tie between second and third for me, and then the next best place to get them would be from the events. Although it is expensive, that would be my fourth place to get them. And then fifth place here, obviously, as long as you don't misclick, like me, you can get superb armaments from this section here relatively cheap. I would actually put, now that I think about it, the one place that I've been forgetting to tell you guys is during Island Raid. I don't know if they do the same thing for Archipelago Raid as well. I do know that they give you pieces of the IE Augmenter during Archipelago Raid, which is this piece of gear right here. You'll get the odd fragment from this, so just take this into consideration that I didn't... Okay, so yeah, dude, I got all these from Archipelago Raid. So every single one of these fragments has come from Archipelago Raid for this piece of gear right here. And I bought this from the DLS store, but this is what I've gotten in a year. And I haven't really been playing that much, so you can get them from Archipelago Raid. It's one good place to get them for free, but it's not a great place to get them in quantity in a quick period of time. Island Raid is a decent place. You can just basically get them for free, or you can spend money, or you can do both. You can get points during Island Raid, which you can spend in the Island Raid store to get superb armament fragments, although they will be things like specific fragments like gun and helmet, which a lot of people aren't really working on anyways. I think you might be able to get backpack, if I'm not mistaken. in the Island Raid store, so just keep an eye on that. But yeah, those are two places that I would highly recommend checking out for superb armaments is Island Raid and Archipelago Raid. So yeah, that's probably like third. Yeah, honestly, dude, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a tier list some other time, but that's really all I got for you guys today. Those are the best places, and all the other places that I've listed to get superb armaments. Do it. Enter at your own risk. Basically, I never told you to do it, so you can't blame me if you guys go and buy those packs, and later on regret it because I told you not to do it. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm getting out of here for today. My name's Andrew. Go ahead and give me a subscribe, give me a like if you guys like this type of content, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until next time, peace.